Following has been paid for by the Penn's World Order. I will take and order a turkey with a side of buffalo sauce. I like my turkey spicy. Happy Turkey Day, Pens fans, with the Pens win 4-2 over the Buffalo Sabres. And this was a hockey game that happened. This is a Let's Go Pens fan react. A little late because I got home really late last night and I just crashed and just didn't have time to get a video in last night. But getting it one, like I said, we do all these videos either right after the game or within 24 hours of it. So like and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, the Pens start out a new week on Thanksgiving Eve, taking on the Buffalo Sabres. That is Buffalo. Sabres, the team that nobody wants to play for. And despite everything that's been happening the past couple weeks, this did feel like a must-win. This is a team you should get right against. A team where you're going to be all right. You've had 3 days off. 3 days off. You should beat the Buffalo Sabres, who are talented, but are rudderless. You should beat them. And this was a game where I genuinely thought, like, okay, could the Pens honestly lose this? And I don't want to know what's going to happen to the fan base if we lose to Buffalo. So Jari back in the lineup, and as it's Ukko-Pukalainen at the other end, UPL as he's called. He won't be a Sabre much longer, like all their goaltenders. And this was a game that you don't need tryptophan. The first 2 periods of this game were going to put you to sleep. The shots were 4-3 after the first period. It was that kind of game. Yes, it was a festive atmosphere there at PPG that sits somewhere in Pittsburgh. And it was just back and forth, and neither team just could get going. It was like the old scooter from Hanna-Barbera going, bah, 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 bah. Nothing could get going until the Sabres get caught on a slow line change. Matt Dumba goes, okay, and puts one past Lykinen on the glove side. Maybe a partial screen, maybe one that he wants back, but Matthew Dumba, that's not what we're paying you that's not what we're paying you money for. We're paying you money so we can trade you at the trade deadline and get more assets, not score goals. Anyway, he gets his first unassisted 1-0 Pens heading into the first intermission. Heading into the second period, it is still a whole bunch of nothing. It is a period that was spent the majority of the Pens broadcast doing their second period interview during gameplay. Please stop doing this. It's distracting. They were interviewing Jason Spencer, and it didn't matter because they were going up and down the ice. Some chances were made up and down, south of the Pecos, west in the... Oh, what, who, what? I'd like to buy a vowel. Shots were 12-11 after 2. Pens and other games have done that in a period, in less than 10 minutes of a period. Fire wagon hockey, this was not. But into the third, the Pens got caught a little bit as Buffalo decided, maybe we should play this game called hockey. They start pressing. They get into double-digit goals. Ryan McLeod keeps one in. Jack Quinn finds Jason Zucker, who just puts it right past Tristan Jarry. Zucker gets his 6th. Quinn gets his 7th. McLeod gets his 3rd. And we are tied at 1 because, of course, that's what happens. And the Pens do press back 30 seconds later. Now they decide, maybe we should play this game of hockey. Ryan Shea keeps the puck in the zone. Good long shot. Lykinen just whack. it away. Rusty gets it below the goal, tries to go around the top of the circles, loses the puck, but regains it, stays on target, and fires one past in. And Rusty, no. No. Is it Dan Potash on the TV? No, Dan. I am not calling him Rusty Razor. No. Stop it. Brian Rusty's, I'll call him Rusty's, like the commercial from Cars. That's what I'll call him. He gets his 6th. Ryan Shea gets his 7th. Wow. And it's 2-1, and all is well with the world. The Pens say, we're not done yet, because this is Buffalo, as Parker Wotherspoon keeps the puck in the zone, feeds it to Erik Karlsson, who just looks and looks, crossing feed. Kevin Hayes, not Avery, knocks it in with the net, knocks it past Likinen. Brilliant deflection on a crossing feed. Very well done. Kevin Hayes gets his first. Erik Karlsson, 13. Well done, lad. It's like we have a real head coach that lets him play hockey. And Parker Wotherspoon gets a 6th assist. 3-1 Pens. We're good. We're good until we're not. Until Matthias Samuelsson knocks down a Sidney Crosby clearing attempt at the blue line. Rims it around the boards. Zucker gets it behind the goal. No look pass. Jack Quinn buries it. No mistake on that one. It's a shame all that talent's being wasted in Buffalo. If they had a good coach and a competent GM and owner, this team might actually be decent. Remember, all the players that Buffalo had nearly 8 years ago, Ryan O'Reilly, Jack Eichel, all of them are now Stanley Cup champions. I mean, Evan Rodriguez was in Buffalo. But I'm getting distracted. Jack Quinn makes it 3-2 and makes it a little bit more nervous than it has to be. Buffalo keeps pounding and pounding. We are pounding them. But Jari, to his credit, stands firm. Ryan Shea's able to get the puck out of the zone. Danton Heintinen, fresh off of Wilkes-Barre, fights through a little cluster there in the neutral zone. It was 6-on-5 after all. Feeds it up to Connor Dewar, who just goes, don't mind if I do, and puts it into the net for his 5th. We stopped trying, and now we're Dewaring. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Connor Dewar gets his 5th. Heintinen gets his 1st. And Shea gets his 8th and the 2nd assist of the game. And that is it. Pens win 4-2 over the Buffalo Sabres on Thanksgiving Eve. Now go eat the turkey. Go relax for 24 hours because you're going right back at it if the boys weren't already traveling today. And yes, in the moment, this is a nice win. It is. I know I was really hard on the team the past couple of games, and in my defense, Your Honor, I believe it's justified. The team's struggling, but you need your depth to come through. You need people to step up, and this was a game that did it. Avery Hayes getting on the score sheet. Karlsson getting back on the score sheet. It can't be Malkin and Crosby all the time. They do not have the legs or the spirit to do it. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is flabby and weak and needs rest. So after today, again, if they haven't traveled already, it's off to Columbus to take on the Blue Jackets. They might actually have Thanksgiving in Columbus there. And a feisty Blue Jackets team, the Fighting Jet Graves. And you need to win this weekend because you got a quick turnaround against the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are beatable, who are very much beatable. Both these games are winnable. But it's a quick turnaround on a back-to-back. And if you really want to make people forget the not-so-great month of November that we've had, you gotta get these points. Because if guys aren't going to perform, Kyle Dubas is going to go out and find guys who will. Because we're going to have a big goaltending logjam soon. We're hearing the Oilers are interested in Jari. And listening to Dan Kingerski at Pittsburgh Hockey Now last week, and I agree. If guys aren't going to get it done, Dubas should go out and find guys who will. We have the assets and we have the abilities. But I'm doing a bunch of what ifs. So we got Columbus tomorrow, and then Toronto, and then some roadies to take care of the first week of December. Keep racking up wins. Keep getting points. Get points now. Get good later. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Let's go, Pens. We'll catch you next time.